Welcome you guys. Today we're going to show you the basic but very beautiful, powerful elements of Acro Yoga with the touch of Neosutras. My name is Paula, this is Lamont. Let's get to it. So the first element which we're going to do is very therapeutic, and essentially it teaches you trust to your partner. Your partner is going to be lying down on his back and his knees should be shoulder distance width. Then he would need to raise the legs up. And the first thing what we're going to learn is the position of the feet that needs to be exactly on top of the hip bones. So first we're testing it by slightly pulling forward with our hips, and he resists a little bit, and then he slightly pushes back. So you're playing this trust game for a couple of times. Now we're going to go a little bit lower and going back. The second thing is to connect arms together, because essentially what we're going to do, the partner who is on top going to push forward with the hips, and the partner who's on the bottom going to lift and straighten the arms. So that is the bird that has arm support. What do we need? The people who are on the top, we need to engage our glutes. So we can't just hang with the dead weight. The glutes needs to be engaged the whole time. Now we're going to practice going down. So the partner who is lying down on the floor needs to bend his knees first, and then we're free. Now we're going to do this smoothly, less mechanic, and have more fun with this. Again, starting with the arms, leaning forward. Do not bend your back, and then when the partner lifts you up, engage the glutes and slowly start to feel your lower back, because the next time we're going to do it unsupported. So what I would recommend here is to test and lift one hand, then drop it, lift another hand, and drop it. So essentially these muscles, back muscles needs to be strong, and glutes needs to be engaged, like you would stick the penny between and you would hold it with your cheekbones. So now we're gonna go all the way down again. As you see, we're landing smoothly. Essentially when you bend in your knees, soft knees is the key to success and to healthy joints. Never arrive on the rigid legs. So this time, we're gonna do this one more time instantaneously, seamlessly, and up. And we will try to engage the back and let go to the arms. That's why it's called bird, because you're literally flying in this position, engaging your core, engaging your back, your glutes, and letting go back. Bending knees, both partners, and slowly come back. So we're gonna rest up a little bit here, and next time we're gonna animate our bird. So you see how you're progressing with this pose and how slowly you're starting to engage your back, your glutes, your legs, and feel free and add a little bit of flow. So let's try to do this without the arms. This is more advanced variation. We're checking that the legs in the right position, and then we're pushing hips forward. So we're not bending forward anymore, we're pushing hips forward and let go, lift. So as you see, I prepared myself, hips was forward, my back was already back prepared, and here I can practice just bending one leg at a time slightly without shifting my torso. So that has way more concentration. And eventually we can grab the ankles and create a nice bridge here. Take a time, because more repetitions you're going to be doing, easier it becomes. And at the same time, when you're letting go, you can also do it with the arms if you wish. You could do it without. And rest up. The next asana or the next exercise in acro, we're going to do is really therapeutic for the lower back, especially people who wants to open this structure here, sciatica. Just relax, let go. We're going to start it in the same way as we did for the bird, and then you will see what I'm going to do. It's way more relaxing. So we start in classic with the arms, and from here you opening your legs wider and you simply just hanging down. This position of the legs called pike pose. So the legs are wide open. Here, make sure that your partner doesn't squeeze your T-band, because sometimes it can be painful. So if it happened, you always have your arms in security, and you can like slightly adjust and move the muscle to the side. This way is just so nice. It feels wonderful. And what we love to do here, to emphasize the stretch. So first you can place your hands right here on your legs and just hang your upper body down. And your partner can grab your shoulders and lift you up slightly. That's a beautiful stretch for the lower back. And here, as in Neosutras, we're always animating asanas because that brings a totally different layer to it. Bending legs, checking the stability, and letting go. Grasping hands behind the back. Exhaling here, extending the arms. And you can ask your partner to help you actually to push your hands lower or maybe to hold them. This is all free flow. You guys gotta communicate with one another. And it's always nice to change the positions and stretch your partner so you both got a feeling what is it to be support and what is it to be the one who is flying. So how to come back from this pose? As you see, I'm putting my hands down, and now I'm just gonna start swinging my legs down, arriving on my tippy toes, bending my legs, and eventually standing up. Everything should be very smooth, delicious, tasty. Next thing we're going to do is the shoulder stand or the shoulder press, and that is a little bit more advanced, but it's honestly not as hard as it seems because you're not standing on your arms. You're actually supported by your partner. So how we're starting to get into this pose, and this is another inversion. As you see, I'm going over, I'm placing the hands on the knees of my partner. Imagine this is like there is a pocket here in my palm area, and I gotta perfectly place it on top of the knees of my partner because eventually I will go upside down. Then I trust in him my shoulders, and here we're always checking. So the shoulder is also in the each pocket, in the each arm, and I feel very supported. His elbows are locked. Eventually they will be locked. So it's important for him to feel his lower back connecting to the mat, and he is nice and long, and his core is strong here. How we're getting into the pose is we're placing the hands on the knees. I will bend my knees and I'm gonna gently kick up. And so being here, it's quite easy. You can also bend your knees this way. You can open your legs in the pike and to come down. Again, bend your knees, soft toes, and eventually put your heels down. And then again and again, you're practicing this pose, and slowly you're gonna notice that is really easy. So we're gonna do one more time without talking so you can again see step-by-step process. So shoulder distance width, my legs are way wider. And let's go. I'm sorry for my hair. And release and let go. Beautiful. The last one for today is the back bend, because we did a lot of forward bends. Now we're going to start practicing a little bit of the back bend. Also, there is a lot of trust related exercise. And how we're going to do this, our base partner is basically always lying down on his back. This time we also check in position. The feet needs to be a little bit higher than the glutes ending, so a little bit right here. And I recommend, again, first to do this slight pulsing so you guys kind of get the groove, and then go for the element. Do not go too fast into it. So we're doing this pulsing, and then I'm gonna give the hands to my partner. He lifts up a little bit and he pushes. And so first thing I want to practice is just to be on his feet like this. Then maybe you can straighten your legs and hold it, and then let go, grab his arms and go back. Here, first and foremost, it's important to not over bend. For that, I'm holding his ankles and I'm pushing them away, which is giving me the room to open my hip flexors, my stomach, my lower back, and I'm not bending too much to hurt myself. And he supports me with his arms. And that is the gentle way to go into this pose, and then slowly bending the knees to relax the front of the legs. I would recommend to hang here and then slowly start to loosen up and trust your back in the arms of your partner. And you're going to notice how this structure opens up, the legs are swinging down. And the last stage would be is to hook your legs around his ankle. And again, you don't need to see, I'm still holding his ankles because I'm still opening my lower back. I'm not rushing to go too deep. Because always I would recommend to go deep after the third time. Now we're going to go back on the legs. So we're going to lift the torso. Use the core and go down slowly, bending the knees, arriving on the soft legs and standing up. So as you see, everything needs to be very safe, gentle and slow. We're going to do this once again, starting with opening the hips forward. The same as we did the bird, but we're not putting the chest forward, we're actually putting the chest in. Giving the arms to the partner, lifting up. And as you see, this time I went down immediately. And I feel deeper stretch in my gut and my stomach. Then I'm going to wrap my legs around again. If you need his support, always ask for it. And here, try to open your ribs, open the stomach area. Do not just rely on the lower back. It's important to open everything. And here you can start opening your arms. This is also a wonderful heart opening practice. A practice of trust, openness, receiving. And we're going to unwrap. You can still hold and slowly release and come down. That was a quite beginning intermediate level for Acro Yoga and Neosutras touch. And if you guys have any questions about this, please drop them under this video, because we'll be happy to come back to you with the techniques and answers. Also, let us know, how do you like these exercises? How do you like this practice? What does it make you feel? And if you would love to see more practices like this, because we have a lot of elements to show and a lot of things to share. And also don't forget to like this video, to share it with others who would benefit from it, because more we're practicing together, bigger bond we're building between each other. And don't hesitate to check all of our work under this video. All the links are there, and there's a lot of beautiful material that can make your life better, joyful, easier. My name is Paula. My husband is Lamont, and we're Neosutras. Thank you so much for watching and investing in yourself, and we'll see you in the next episode.